G'day, how's it going? It is your mate Failbait coming at you with a Shadowverse 101 budget deck video. This one focusing on a budget rune craft spell boost deck that uses Despondent Chimera and Giant Chimera as fantastic beat sticks and win conditions. So let's have a look at how it goes on the master ladder up against Havencraft. So obviously here we have a pretty nice hand. But we're going to get rid of that Seraphic Blade and hope for more spell boost. There it is, the Giant Chimera. How good is that? We have the Insight to get us started, so obviously keeping the Insight on turn 1 is a fantastic idea when you have things like Fate's Hand and Giant Chimera there, so they play the Globe. But we have Insight, our own 1-drop, and we even got the Flame Destroyer. That's pretty nice too. And Concentration is fantastic card draw as well, so the idea here is draw as many cards as possible, spell boost as quickly as possible. When you hit that turns 8 and 9, start throwing down some big Flame Destroyers, some Despondent Chimeras, and finish the game off with your Giant Chimeras is the idea. So they're just playing all their amulets. That's fine, clearly looking for that Tank Shrine, I guess, but we have some pretty nice card draw here. Concentration will do the job, giving us Insight, which is really good. And Silent Laboratory is in the deck because of things like Concentrate and Golem Destroyer. As well as to just give us that extra body. Sometimes you need that early game minion. The Insight is good. Magic Owl is good. It's going to die to that Moria, but I feel like getting this 2 spell boosts going for this stacked hand is really important. Then of course we draw cards. I am going to mill one next turn, but when I consider that we have 3 Flame Destroyers and 1 Giant Chimera, losing a card here isn't really that big of a deal. And of course we take some face damage here from Tenko Shrine, but again, the damage isn't that bad for us just yet as we mill the Magic Missile, so again, the risk paid off. We drop this to kind of empty our hand a little bit, we play the Golem Assault to get even more stuff for like low cost, and then just finish off with a 3-drop again, kind of defending our face now, and using that spell boost as effectively as we can. As they play De La Phil, the Gem Princess, fantastic legendary for Tenko Shrine there. And the healing, of course, will finish us off with that Golem dying. But coming into turn 6, not too worried again. We have quite a few options, and a second Giant Chimera is really nice. The Wind Blast easily deals with her. We throw down the Lab, and then we Fate's Hand to round off our hand. And again, drawing another Magic Owl. The Fiery Embrace is really useful. Some really, really good options here. This next turn is a bit questionable from my end, but we'll see how it turns out. So we have the Magic Owl in hand, we have the Despondent Chimera now, which I throw down, and I choose not to evolve the Magic Owl because I think, you know, what kind of follow-up do we have, and it's not even going to kill the De La Phil anyway. So getting rid of that is more important, and I leave the Chimera up there. They need to evolve over it, and they do with the Hind. With the Happy Pig, but uses up their last evolve. We have 1 left. And we still have quite a few options. This is another, I guess, questionable turn. But hey, that's what it's all about, right? We learn from our mistakes. But I have the Wind Blast now, but I choose to play the Magic Owl. Obviously, Wind Blast only being at 1. Evolve. Spell boost everything by 2, thanks to Magic Owl. And then just Fiery Embrace that 6/6. And then throw down all of my big boys. But of course, as we know, once you hit that late game, there is another new card in Havencraft that is going to punish us pretty heavily here, as they go face first, of course, and then they purge my entire board. So that's pretty bad for us. But hey, you learn from your mistakes, right? And hopefully you too can learn from that mistake, as we're left with 5 health. But it is turn 9, bringing us the Giant Chimera, smashing them in the face for 16, and we're presenting lethal. They need to get rid of this Giant Chimera. The White Fang is close. A second Tenko Shrine, what? And the Bashful, so there's their healing 3 times, hey? See ya later, Giant Chimera, but we have a Mysterious Knowledge in hand, we have the second Giant Chimera. I think it's going to be enough. I'm pretty sure it's enough. I hope it's enough. Mysterious Knowledge. Yep, and then drop the Chimera. And, oh, it's 9! It's exact! Well, there you go. That's a pretty nice win. So the double Giant Chimera falling through in the end. There are only 2 in this deck, but if you feel like you need 3, it's a perfectly viable option. As this is a budget deck, I'm trying to cut down on the amount of legendaries. I feel like a 3rd Giant Chimera could potentially clog the deck and you can brick with it at times when you don't need it. But having 3 is fine as well. You could even run 3 Despondent Chimeras, or you can run more of the new Runecraft Legendary Rumalea, I believe it's pronounced. But basically anything that spell boosts is good in this deck, and anything that can give you card draw is good, and anything that can help you bide some time before getting to your power turns on turn 8 and 9 is also very good. So you can find the deck list below. This has been a Shadowverse 101 budget deck guide for Spellboost Chimera. You can also find my socials as well as my Twitch in the information below. So if you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been your mate Failbait. I hope this video has been of some use to you. And until next time, keep boosting those spells.